Chemical register is useful for reference to safety and health officer, assessor, fireman, and rescuer. Based on the legal requirements, the employer shall ensure that the chemical register is maintained in good order and condition and up to date from time to time. However, the chemical register is not applicable for chemicals listed in Environmental Quality Act, Schedule Waste Regulations 1989 or Pesticides Act 1974. How to fill up the chemical register? Section A, Company Information. This section gives the information about the company using or producing chemicals hazardous to health. 1. Enter the name and complete address of the workplace where the chemical hazardous to health as identified in Section B are being used. 2. Enter the number of factory registration with the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH. 3. Enter the code of industry with reference to the Schedule 1 of the Occupational Safety and Health Act OSHA 1994. 4. Enter the class of industry with relevance of the Industrial Classification of International Labour of Organization ILO. 5. Mark the appropriate boxes to indicate whether you are an importer, manufacturer, distributor, formulator, or end user of the chemical hazardous to health. Section B. List of chemical hazardous to health for every process or location. This section lists the chemical hazardous to health used or produced for each process or location. 1. Location. Indicate the name of the location where the chemicals being used or produced. 2. Process operation. Indicate the name of process operation where the chemicals being used or produced. 3. Number of hazardous chemical. Enter the total number of hazardous chemicals being used for each location or process operation. 4. Number of workers. Enter the number of male and female workers of each process or location. 5. Enter the detailed identification of each hazardous chemical being used. Product name. Enter a registered trade name or product name of each hazardous chemical as stated in SDS. Name of chemical. Enter the chemical name according to internationally recognized nomenclature and other common synonyms or acronyms as stated in SDS. Physical form of chemical. Enter the type of chemical ether. Number of chemical exposed. Enter the number of workers exposed to each chemical used or produced. Type of control measures. Engineering control indicate type of control measures. E for enclosure, I for isolation, LEV for local exhaust ventilation, GV for general ventilation, W for water spray, and PPE indicates the type of personal protective equipment. Cost number. Abstract of service number as listed in the SDS. Name of active ingredients. If any, enter the name of active ingredients or dangerous components or constituents for each hazardous chemicals as stated in CSDS. comply with classification, packaging and labeling regulation 1997. CSDS indicates yes or no and class into CPL regulations. Supplier, enter the name, address and contact number, telephone number and email of foreign or local suppliers whom DOSH may contact for clarifications on the chemicals hazardous to health. Section C. Name of person who prepared or reviewed. This section gives details on preparing or reviewing the chemical register. Prepared by 1. Name, title, signature and date. Enter the name, title and signature of the person who prepared the form and the date of preparation. Reviewed by 1. Name, title, signature and date. Enter the name, title and signature of the person who reviewed the form and the date of review.